is August 1st and I want to welcome you to the August edition of Game Release News. I'm really sorry that I didn't have this up last month. I had to take a hiatus because of some things that I had done. I recorded the video before and then it ended up having like the worst audio ever and I just can't do that to you guys. So I decided to just post like the list of games on my Patreon and just leave it at that. But I am back with the normal Game Release News and it has a twist. I'm going to be giving away one of the games from this list in this video. Ooh! The link to the giveaway will be down in the description and I'll be choosing which game it is by the end of recording this video. So whichever game I feel like I want to give away this month, I'll be giving it away to you guys. One thing I want to note, it does have to be through Steam and you do have to have an active Steam account. And your current email because that's how I'm going to contact you. Anyway, this month we have a lot of video game renditions of board games, we have a few big games, and we have a lot of games coming out in the first couple days of the month. Let's do it. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Intrude. Our first game is this adorable retro feel indie first-person shooter. Oh my god, Tara saying something positive and FPS in the same sentence? Well, that's because it looks a lot like a 16-bit Doom, and I love Doom. There's always an exception to the rule. Release date is the 1st on PC. Dead Island Retro Revenge. Speaking of 16-bit games, Dead Island has one coming out this month. I'm not a huge Dead Island fan, but this looks fucking epic. Max must save his cat by gunning down zombies in California. I can't say no to that. Release date is the 1st on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Broken Armor. This game boasts that it's a game you might find on a floppy disk. I'm already in. That's what he said. This knight is apparently an idiot wearing broken armor that has to bring back the Holy Grail if he wants to return to his kingdom. Release date is the 1st on PC. Batman the Telltale series, Episode 1, Realm of Shadows. And just like that, I decided which game I'm giving away this month. Again, link in the description. One of the biggest titles this month, at least for me, is the new episodic Telltale Batman series. I'm excited to see how this stacks up with the Arkham games and other Telltale games, and I'm super looking forward to some cel-shaded Batman. Release date is the 2nd on literally everything. Android, iOS, Mac, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Risk, Urban Assault. This is basically just a video game version of Risk set in a post-apocalyptic world. If you haven't played Risk, you basically just dominate a map and wreck your friends. It's fun and I'm really bad at it. Release date is the 2nd on PS4 and Xbox One. And we have Battleship. Battleship is another board game rendition that's coming out on the current gen consoles. I don't think I need to explain this one. You blow up other people's ships and shit. Release date is the 2nd on PS4 and Xbox One. This is the police! This one is pretty sick looking. You basically have to manage a police station and deal with controversy, crime, corruption, the normal stuff. You also get to choose your approach on solving each crime too, which is like a huge yes for me. Release date is the 2nd on PC, Mac, Linux, PS4, and Xbox One. Don't Starve Shipwrecked. The Shipwrecked expansion for Don't Starve is coming to console. You have to relearn to survive all over again on a tropical island. If you haven't checked it out and you like single-player indie survival games, do it. Release date is the 2nd on PS4 and Xbox One. Overcooked. This game looks crazy, like good crazy. 1 to 4 players operate an insane, it looks like a mobile food truck transformer thing. It looks fast-paced and like something that would make me rage a bit. And that's a good thing, by the way. Release date is the 2nd on PS4. Road to Valhalla. Okay, I have to read this to you. I fucking love bad puns. This is from the developer. Okay, let's get the ball rolling. Marble at beautiful yet dangerous worlds in sync with the music. I have a copy of this game for review and I'm excited to try it. It seems cute. Release date is the 5th on PC. Genius Greedy Mouse. This is an adorable claymation game with a pink mouse and tons of puzzles. Seems like fun. If you agree, check it out on the 5th. As stated, release date is the 5th on PC. Bear with me. Okay, so I've had this game for a bit and I cannot wait to play it. But there's an embargo on it until it's released. This is an episodic adventure game about a girl named Amber who seeks to find her brother with her teddy bear, who is named Ted E. Bear. So cute. I cannot wait. It's also about investigation and interrogation. Hello, noir murder mystery. Release date is the 8th on PC, Mac, and Linux. Uno. Uno on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. What else can I say? It's cool not to have to hold cards or to have people in your house to play some Uno. Then again, I'm one of those people that play Magic worse when I'm not holding physical cards, so maybe I'm a hypocrite or maybe MTGO is just that bad. Release date is the 9th on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Blade Ballet. This game looks ridiculous. You're a robot holding a sword out in front of you or some other weapon, and you dance around slashing things. Pretty much video games today in a nutshell. Might be fun with friends or on stream. Release date is the 9th on PC and PS4. Lucius D-Make. Yay, some non-first person creepy shit. And it has a retro vibe to boot. I've never heard of this game, but the description talks about this being a remake that was demade so that it has fewer pixels and colors but just the same amount of gore. Weird. Release date is the 9th on PC. Emily Wants to Play. Speaking of creepy ass shit, Emily Wants to Play is coming to PS4. Lots of people have wanted me to play this game, but scary games literally scar me. Outlast still fucks me in the ass every now and then, and I haven't played it for like 500 years. If you like that kind of shit and want it on PS4, 4, release date is on the 9th. Conception 2, Children of the Stars. Yay, anime style shit. Disciples are the only ones who can eradicate the monsters and save a Terra. I know, I'm a Terra, but it's not about me. That's just what they named their world. I know, so inventive. Anyway, you have to create star children with the 7 most powerful women in the world. Reverse gangbang, anyone? Release date is the 15th on PC. Read-only memories. Exploration, puzzle solving, do you like this kind of thing? How about interesting looking cyberpunk adventures? If you're like me, you're wondering why you never heard this game was out on PC since last October. It's coming out on PS4 and Vita this month, and I'm interested to possibly check it out. Release date is the 16th on PS4 and Vita. Death Stare. Death Stare is the world's greatest competitive multiplayer stair climbing game. Their words, not mine. But yeah, it's probably because it's the only one of those. It's a bad pun and I love it. Stair as in stairs, those things you climb to go up higher in a building. This game looks so hilarious and you can play it online or through local co-op. Release date is the 16th on PC. Grow Up. Grow Up is a sequel to Grow Home, which is a really well done game starring Bud, this adorable robot who has to plant giant beanstalk things in order to climb home. If you haven't watched me play Grow Home, I'll link it in the description. This time, Bud is on the moon, and I'm assuming this game will be great as well. Release date is the 16th on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Metroid Prime Federation Force. This game is a 3DS exclusive with 4-player co-op. If you like the Metroid Prime games, which, you know, who doesn't, and you have a 3DS, it might be fun to mess around with, especially if you have friends who, you know, also have a 3DS. Release date is the 19th on 3DS. Alone with You. Okay, so you're alone and there's only one escape pod, and you have very limited time to reach it and survive before you're crushed to death by the environment around you. Does this sound like more fun than stress? Then you should check this out. Love the indie feel and the retro graphics. It's coming out on the 23rd on PS4 and PS Vita. Worms WMD. Worms is one of my favorite franchises from my childhood. I loved playing it with friends at my place or alone, and I loved naming my team after guys I thought were hot. I can't not add the new Worms game to the list. Release date is the 23rd on PS4 and Xbox One. PC is to be determined in 2016. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. This is a pretty big release for you guys. Adam Jensen is back and there's finally a new Deus Ex title. This first-person action game with a cyberpunk feel should be pretty good for those of you who love the franchise. Release date is the 23rd on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Madden NFL 17. Surprise! A new Madden game is coming out. It's a football game, American football, and it's published by EA. You guys know the drill. Release date is the 23rd on Xbox One, 360, PS4, and PS3. King of Fighters 14. Aw yeah, new King of Fighters on PS4. This should be pretty good. You can play with up to 6 players in party battles, and there's also 19 new characters, which means there's 50 in total. Definitely gonna be a solid game. Release date is the 23rd on PS4. Pan Pan. The protagonist of this game reminds me a lot of how they do the art style of People in Katamari Damacy. This is an open plane adventure game with lots of story, puzzles, and exploration. I cannot get over the cuteness. Release date is the 25th on PC and Mac. Attack on Titan. Fucking yes, Attack on Titan game. I fucking love this anime. It's one of my favorites even though there's so little of it. It's just so emotionally riveting and I have high hopes for this game, naturally. Release date is the 30th on PC, PS4, PS3, Vita, and Xbox One. Hatsune Miku Project Diva X. Dance like a crazy blue-haired anime chick in this quote-unquote charming rhythm game packed with new songs. I find these games to be fun time wasters, but I prefer games like Frequency or Drive Any Track. Release date is the 30th on PS4 and Vita. World of Warcraft Legion. Every time a new WoW expansion comes out, I long to jump back on Lethon, take back my guild and start raiding again. I really wish I had streamed when I was at my peak WoW addiction. However, this game has just kinda sucked since Cataclysm and I've pretty much lost all hope. And that masochistic drive that made me play in the first place. Anyway, new expansion, the Tomb of Sargeras has reopened and now all Burning Legion demons are back. Sounds so tempting. Release date is the 30th on PC and Mac. The Turing Test. Okay, I am gonna ignore the fact that this is a first-person puzzle game just to geek out on this a little bit. The name alone has me hyped. So, Alan Turing pioneered this test called the Turing Test, which allowed us to evaluate robots to see if they can exhibit such human behavior that another human would be unable to tell they're robots. So fucking interesting. Then I see this game described as dealing with morality and introspection. I am so in. Release date is the 30th on PC and Xbox One. The Final Station. This game involves traveling by train through a dying world and the things that you have to do to keep your train and yourself alive until the next stop. There also might be zombies? It's kind of like Snowpiercer with zombies, except way better because that movie was garbage. Release date is the 30th on PC and PS4. Shiny. You play as a robot named Kramer227 trying to find and save your robot friends. I already love this game game because also it's a side scroller. Immeasurable amounts of yes please. Release date is the 31st on PC and Xbox One. Red Haze. Okay, so I looked at some of the gameplay footage of this game and I wasn't completely sold on adding it to the video, but reading the overview I'm kind of intrigued, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it to you directly. Falling into the dark pits of society, Rockette turned to drugs to give meaning to her miserable existence. Squatting in an old apartment complex, she finds herself at her last pump and decides to venture from her shanty abode to locate her dealer, an older woman by the name of Auntie G. However, a creeping feeling takes a hold. Something is following her. A voice begins to talk to her from within the walls. A semi-sequel to Close Your Eyes. Something of a loose retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, featuring a cryptic, surreal, and morbid story where not everything is as it seems. Perception is important and choice matters. Interesting, right? Release date is the 31st on PC and Mac. Okay, so now we have a few things at the very end of the video that are speculations or unconfirmed, and I'm not 100% sure if they're already out or they're being delayed, but these are things that are supposed to come out sometime in August of 2016. Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon should be coming out on the PS4 and the Vita sometime this month. It's unconfirmed, but I'm glad I saw this because it's a nice reminder that I really need to fucking play this game. Release date is sometime in August, maybe, and platforms are PS4 and Vita. The Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition. Another expected release is The Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition. I think it was supposed to come out this month or something and is now unconfirmed for this month. Don't hold me to it, just a heads up. Also, if you haven't seen my few Witcher 3 videos, they'll be in the description. Release date is sometime in August maybe, and platforms are PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Fallout 4 Nuka World. The Nuka World expansion is supposed to come out this month sometime, and it features the amusement park region and a bunch of cool shit. Yet another expected release to watch out for. If you haven't watched my video where I try out Fallout 4, the link in the description is once again. I don't really like the fighting mechanics in that game. Release date is sometime in August, and platforms are whatever the fuck Fallout 4 is on. Pretty much everything. Alright guys, that's it for this month's game release news. Don't forget to sign up with the link in the description if you want to win the first season of the Batman Telltale series game. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful month of happy and amazing and enlightening gaming. As for my favorites of this month, the Turing Test and the Batman game. Shiny, Attack on Titan, and Pan Pan. What are your favorites? What are you saving for? I want to hear from you in the comments. Now I'm off to catch them all, after I edit this video and put it up.